What's going on, guys? Alex here, and we are in Gran Turismo 7 with another episode of Stock versus Not. We are in the tentatively last Aston Martin car that the Brand Central has to offer at the moment. If you recall in the last video, I do not have the current invites to purchase the 177 or the Vulcan, and I am going to wait for the final word from you guys in the comments whether or not I'm going to do the Valkyrie. So that's what we got going on. So as of right now, let's take a look at this 2016 DB11. Let's hop into the specs here. 577 performance points, just a little bit under 600 horsepower, 516 foot-pounds of torque. This is a considerably heavier car if you're talking about sports cars, at just 100 pounds shy of 4,000. And we do have it a little bit nose heavy at 51% in the front with a 49 rear front to rear weight balance. Sports hard tires as to be expected. Let's head over to the 600 performance point leaderboard. You'll see its V8 Vantage sibling made it on the top 10 on this one here. I'm going to suspect that this thing is going to land somewhere in the top 10 as well too, probably in that 987 range there, just with the weight and the power. C8 Corvette was lighter. Again, I believe that this car is probably going to, I'm honestly going to probably slate it right here where the Ford Shelby's at. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. This car is a lot more sportier looking on the inside compared to that Vantage. A lot more modernized with that digital dash. Looks pretty cool in here. And let's see what Suzuka has to offer. For those of you new, first time watching, this is Stock versus Not, where we take two of the same cars and we put it up against each other, one in stock form and the other one in a fully modified configuration that Gran Turismo 7 allows you to do. If you're wondering why there's a ghost here, it's because this is a second shot at recording this, because I had some technical difficulties with my steering wheel. Yeah, that's right, my G29 has been giving me this issue where it almost like wants to lag, or there's a disconnect with the input. So I'll have it like, you know, I'll be turning, and for some reason the game does not recognize that I had straightened out the wheel, and I continue turning when I want to go straight. And it's been very annoying because I've been doing those license tests, and it's been causing me not to hit those gold marks. But anyway, that's what we got going on here. 58.720 is lap 1. Let's go ahead and do our 3 laps, see what we can do. This car is very understeery, and it is pretty annoying, to be honest with you. I do not enjoy driving this car at all in stock form. It would not be a go-to if I ever needed to use something with this performance point rating, but if you really like the Aston Martin lineup, it is something available for you to use. And I just don't think this car is geared for Suzuka, to be honest with you. It's second gear just kind of over revs you, and you kind of lose the power band with the turbo. And third gear is just, you either get bogged down or you're understeering because you're just not getting enough rotation. So that is my analysis of this vehicle here. Alright, let's come in here. Let's see if we can get a clean third lap out of this thing. Let's see if I can do this in third, because third typically is the sweet spot for the majority of the cars that I test out here. And I think we finally found a clean line that this car will accept. We're going to blip it down to second on this turn. 58.299, and the optimal would have been a 58.167, so it's respectable. I was not expecting this car to break any records in its stock form, but let's see where we're at on the leaderboard for 600 performance points. And look at that, it actually beat out the Corvettes. So that is a 58.299, puts it on the top 10, number 6th, just below the F-Type. So that's actually interesting. This is the only other British car we've tested so far, and actually it would have beaten the F-Type if we hit the optimal time. I think that was a 1.6 that it said. So very interesting. Let's go ahead and switch up cars to the fully modified one. So what do we have? 961 horsepower. We are significantly lighter at 2,600 pounds. Still turbocharged, front engine, rear wheel drive. No engine swaps here today. We do have a suspension setup, aerodynamic setup, and differentials going on. Now let's see what we are looking at. Oh, that's 800. It's 800 pp, not 900. Let's see. The F-Type, if we're going to compare it to that, did a 49.094, and that was the leader for quite some time until we had the Chevrolet gang come in and just destroy its record. So let's gun for the Jaguar with this car at 49. Let's call it just a 49 flat. If we can somehow knock out a 48, I'd be pretty surprised, but I doubt it. This car, it's a sporty car. I just don't think it's. Maybe with enough setup you might be able to get to do something cool, but I just don't think it has it in it. But we shall find out. As always, we do put racing soft tires on these fully modified setups, so that does help a lot with the grip. And the suspension and aerodynamics and the limited slip differential tweaks should help aid in everything else when it comes to that understeer we were experiencing. Alright. Turn 1, we had survived. Now let's see how this handles third gear through the S's. I'm going to hope that it is composed, because it is modified and set up in a way to make it perform as optimally as possible. There it is. If I was telling you guys about that technical difficulty, that little lag in the steering wheel there, it was turning left and I was trying to straighten out a little bit and it did not want me to. 51.796. Try to get some laps in here. Alrighty. Gone quiet again because I'm fully focusing. Apologize about that. Maybe you guys just don't even care about what I have to say, so just enjoy the drive. Maybe it's the view that's causing the issue. If I play in a different view, maybe that'll help it. That was a slower lap, that's not good. Let's try to get a good lap out of this. Come on, guys. I know this car has it in it. I don't know why we're still running a 51. It's easily a 50, at least a 50. Oh, come on, game. Don't do that to me. Alright, coming around this last turn. Let's roll in. Even spinning out, the game was lagging on me. I think that would have been a good lap too. I really need to dig into why this game is... Come on, guys. It's not even that torquey. Alright. It's gonna be a 5-lapper today, it seems like. That's fine. I'm gonna try to get something good out of this car. If anyone has any recommendations on what's causing this lag, I've only started experiencing it since yesterday, and it's a little frustrating. Please let me know, because I do not want to end up in an online lobby where I'm turning left and I need to be turning right or straight. Alright, here we go. Lap number 5, let's see what we can get out of this thing. I swear this bug is going to be the death of me here. And yeah, I understand, this is a G29, it's a belt-driven wheel. Maybe the belt is slipping or the force feedback is causing some issues, but I've only had this wheel for a few months. It shouldn't be acting up already. But we adapt to whatever issues we have. .115. Let's just see what lap 6 has to offer, if we can do something else with it. I might do a test after this to see if it's the view that's making it weird, and if it's better to run this with like a bumper view without the game having to try to show like a wheel moving with you, then I might just have to do that, but it is what it is, right? Let's round this last corner. .927 would have been a 50.771 if we hit that optimal sector times with this car. It is what it is. Let's see where this falls on the leaderboard. All right. There it is. It actually ended up slower than the Vantage by a few tenths, and nowhere near the 49-second F-Type. So there you have it. I don't know if it's steering wheel that's causing the issues or not. I'll definitely look into it, but this is where we sit so far in stock versus not in Aston Martin. As always, again, let me know about the Valkyrie, if I'm doing that or not. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and shut up now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.